Streaming wars are heating up. Netflix, Disney+, HBO Max. Which platform do you think will reign supreme in the next 5 years?
Oh, the streaming wars are like the ultimate TV showdown, right? Each platform is really bringing its A game. Netflix, with its massive library and originals, has been the big boss for a while. But then you have Disney Plus coming in strong with all the Star Wars and Marvel stuff. Huge draw right there. HBO Max is not playing around either. They've got those high-quality series and all the Warner Bros. Movies. It's like every platform has its own superpower. If I had to place a bet for the next 5 years, I'd lean towards Disney Plus. They've got this endless vault of classics plus new hits from Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars. It's a powerhouse for families and pretty much anyone into superheroes or sci-fi. But who knows? With all the new tech and changes in viewer habits, it's anyone's game.
Reality TV. Guilty pleasure or complete waste of time?
Reality TV definitely splits opinions. On one side, it's easy to dismiss it as fluff, just a bunch of people creating drama for the camera. But on the other hand, isn't that kind of the point? It offers an escape, a break from the serious stuff. Watching a group of chefs race against the clock, or people surviving on an island, it's engaging in a way that's very different from scripted shows. It's about the real emotions, unexpected outcomes, and, sure, a bit of that orchestrated drama. But that's the fun part. It taps into that curiosity we all have about other people's lives.
The metaverse is all the rage. Are you excited about the possibilities, or is it all just hype?
The metaverse is like the Wild West of the digital age, isn't it? There's so much buzz about how it's going to transform everything, from gaming to work to social interactions. The idea that we might someday walk around in these fully realized digital worlds where you can do anything from attend concerts to buy virtual real estate is genuinely mind-blowing. However, I think there's a bit of hype too. It's one thing to dream up these incredible digital spaces, but the reality of creating them, making them accessible, enjoyable, and safe, can be a whole different ballgame. Plus, there's the tech. Are we really ready to live part of our lives through a headset? There's definitely potential there, but it might not revolutionize our lives as quickly or as dramatically as some of the enthusiasts think. So, excited? Absolutely. For what it promises. But keeping a healthy dose of skepticism on hand isn't a bad idea either. It'll be fascinating to see how it develops and what parts of the hype become reality.
K-pop and global music trends. How has Korean music become such a global phenomenon?
K-pop's explosion onto the global music scene is seriously impressive. It's a mix of ultra-catchy melodies, high-energy beats, and spectacularly choreographed dance moves that just catch the eye and the ear. But it's not just about the music, it's the whole package. K-pop idols go through rigorous training in singing, dancing, and even personality management to become these multifaceted entertainers. Another big piece of the puzzle is how K-pop uses social media. Agencies have mastered the art of building global communities online. Fans from all over the world feel connected to the artists through YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and beyond. They share music videos, dance practices, and even behind-the-scenes content that makes fans feel like they're part of the journey. Plus, K-pop has this unique way of blending different musical styles. It's not unusual for a song to mix hip-hop, EDM, pop, and R&B. This fusion appeals to a wide range of musical tastes, broadening its global appeal. So while it might have started as a music genre, K-pop has grown into a global cultural force, pushing the boundaries of what music can be both as an art form and as a business.
The rise of online gaming, from casual pastime to competitive sport. Discuss the esports scene and its future.
Online gaming has truly evolved from a leisure activity into a fiercely competitive and highly lucrative esports scene. What started in the corners of arcades and basements has now taken center stage in massive arenas around the world. Esports has not only become a sport, but a career for many. Competitive gaming is now as rigorous and strategic as traditional sports. Teams spend countless hours training, analyzing gameplay, developing strategies, and competing in tournaments with stakes that can reach into the millions. This professional approach has helped elevate gaming into a recognized sport, complete with sponsorships, dedicated fan bases, and extensive media coverage. The future of esports looks incredibly promising. With the advent of streaming platforms like Twitch and YouTube, accessibility to watch and participate in gaming has exploded. Major networks are even broadcasting tournaments, and schools are starting to create their own competitive gaming teams. Moreover, the integration of virtual reality and advances in gaming technology could take esports to new levels of immersion and excitement, making it more engaging for players and spectators alike. As technology continues to evolve, so too will the scale and spectacle of esports competitions, potentially rivaling the biggest traditional sporting events in both popularity and economic impact.
True crime documentaries. Why are we so fascinated by them?
True crime documentaries tap into something deeply intriguing and complex within us. There's a certain allure to exploring the darker aspects of human nature and society, and these documentaries allow us to do that safely from our living rooms. They present a puzzle, a mystery to be solved, and we, as viewers, can't help but get drawn into the detective work. This fascination is partly due to our natural curiosity about the forbidden or the unknown. True crime stories often involve scenarios that most people will never encounter in their lives, which provides a certain thrilling escape from our daily routines. Moreover, these documentaries give us a glimpse into the minds of perpetrators and the processes of the legal and investigative systems, which can be both educational and profoundly captivating. Additionally, there's an emotional element to true crime documentaries. They can evoke a powerful response: fear, anger, sadness, or even relief, depending on the story's outcome. This emotional journey can make the viewing experience intensely personal and memorable. Lastly, discussing these cases and theories about unsolved mysteries with others has become a community activity, whether it's through social media, podcasts, or forums. This communal aspect of analyzing and debating can make watching these documentaries feel like an interactive experience. So, our fascination with true crime might be as much about the human connections we make over these stories as it is about the stories themselves.
The rise of influencer culture, positive or negative impact on society?
Influencer culture has had a mixed impact on society. On the positive side, influencers can inspire creativity and motivate their followers to pursue healthier lifestyles or become more socially and environmentally aware. They often bring attention to niche products or causes that would otherwise go unnoticed. On the downside, the pressure to present a perfect life on social media can be unrealistic, promoting materialism or unattainable beauty standards. It can also lead to a lack of authenticity, with influencers endorsing products just for profit, not because they truly stand behind them. Overall, the impact largely depends on how influencers wield their influence and how audiences choose to engage with the content.
Fashion trends of the past 3 years. What's hot, what's not, and what will stick around?
Over the past 3 years, fashion has seen some eclectic trends. What's hot? Sustainability. People are increasingly opting for eco-friendly and ethically made clothing. Retro styles, particularly from the 90s and early 2000s, have also made a strong comeback. Think mom jeans, crop tops, and chunky sneakers. What's not? Fast fashion is facing more scrutiny for its environmental impact, leading to a decline in its popularity among the more environmentally conscious. What will stick around? Comfort wear, like athleisure, has been huge, especially with more people working from home. Given its blend of style and functionality, it's likely here to stay for the foreseeable future.
Climate change. What's one action you can take in your daily life to make a difference?
One effective action you can take daily to combat climate change is to reduce your meat consumption. Switching to a more plant-based diet can significantly lower your carbon footprint, since livestock farming is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. Even small changes, like having meat-free days or opting for sustainable protein sources, can make a big impact when practiced consistently.
Mental health awareness. How can we better support ourselves and others who are struggling?
Supporting mental health starts with open, stigma-free conversations. Encouraging dialogue about mental health can help break down barriers and normalize seeking help. For ourselves, establishing a routine that includes regular exercise, sufficient sleep, and mindfulness practices can significantly boost mental well-being. For others, being a good listener can be incredibly supportive. Showing empathy and providing a non-judgmental space for friends or family to share their feelings makes a big difference. Additionally, guiding them towards professional help and resources can empower them to take positive steps towards recovery. It's all about fostering a supportive community where mental health is taken as seriously as physical health.
The future of work. Will remote work become the norm, or will offices make a comeback?
The future of work looks like it will embrace a hybrid model. remote work has proven its viability, offering flexibility and work-life balance that many value highly. However, offices are unlikely to disappear. They offer structured environments and face-to-face collaboration that are beneficial for team dynamics and company culture. Many organizations are finding a middle ground, allowing employees to work from home part of the week while coming into the office on other days. This hybrid approach seems to be the best of both worlds, accommodating diverse work styles and preferences.
The rise of artificial intelligence, friend or foe to humanity?
Artificial intelligence is a bit of a double-edged sword for humanity. As a friend, AI can boost efficiency, solve complex problems, enhance medical diagnostics, and even tackle climate change by optimizing energy use. It has the potential to revolutionize industries and improve daily life significantly. On the flip side, AI poses challenges like job displacement in certain sectors and ethical concerns, particularly around privacy and surveillance. The key will be in managing AI development responsibly, ensuring it's designed with ethical considerations and used to complement human capabilities rather than replace them entirely. This balanced approach could make AI a powerful ally rather than a foe.
Renewable energy and sustainability. Discuss the latest advancements and their impact on the future.
Renewable energy has seen some exciting advancements recently, significantly impacting how we approach sustainability. Solar and wind energy technologies have become more efficient and less expensive, making them more accessible worldwide. Innovations like floating solar farms and offshore wind turbines are tapping into new spaces and maximizing energy production. Battery technology is another area of rapid progress, improving energy storage capabilities crucial for both electric vehicles and grid storage. This advancement helps manage the intermittency issues of renewables, ensuring a stable energy supply even when the sun doesn't shine or the wind doesn't blow. These developments are driving a shift towards a more sustainable energy future, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and decreasing carbon emissions. As these technologies continue to evolve and scale, their impact on global energy strategies and our climate goals will only grow more significant.
Social media's role in mental health. Is it a source of connection or a breeding ground for anxiety?
Social media is truly a double-edged sword when it comes to mental health. On one hand, it offers a platform for connection, allowing people to stay in touch with friends and family across distances, and to find communities that share similar interests and support systems. Especially for those who feel isolated, social media can be a lifeline. On the other hand, it can also be a breeding ground for anxiety and other mental health issues. The pressures of curating a perfect life online, comparing oneself to others, and the constant barrage of information can lead to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and depression. The impact is particularly noticeable among younger users, who are more susceptible to peer pressure and social validation. The key lies in balanced, mindful use of social media, being aware of how much time we spend online and what kind of content we consume. Encouraging healthier social media habits, like following accounts that inspire and uplift rather than induce stress, can help turn it into a more positive space for mental well-being.
Space exploration. Discuss recent breakthroughs and your thoughts on colonizing Mars.
Space exploration is hitting some wild frontiers, especially with all the talk about Mars. Recently, we've seen incredible missions like NASA's Perseverance rover, which is up there searching for signs of ancient life and prepping for future human missions. And then there's SpaceX, which is all in on getting humans to Mars, possibly within this decade. Colonizing Mars? It sounds like a sci-fi dream, but it's getting closer to reality. Imagine setting up a Martian base where people could actually live. We're talking about building habitats, growing food, and using Mars resources to keep the lights on. It's wild to think about the kind of problem solving we'll need, from tech to just figuring out how to get along when you're millions of miles from Earth. Honestly, it's as thrilling as it is daunting. The idea that this generation could witness the first Martian neighborhoods or even interplanetary travel? That's the kind of epic story you'd tell your grandkids about.
Financial literacy for young adults. How can we better prepare ourselves for financial independence?
Financial literacy is like the ultimate level-up game for young adults. It's all about unlocking those crucial skills to manage your money smarter. Let's break it down into quick wins. 1. Budgeting basics. Get yourself a budgeting app or just use a spreadsheet. Track what you earn and what you spend. Seeing it all laid out makes a huge difference. It's like keeping score in a game, but the points are your dollars. 2. Emergency fund. Start stacking some cash for those just-in-case moments. Aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Think of it as your financial safety net. You don't want to fall without one. 3. Credit wisdom. Understand how credit works. Good credit can be a gateway to getting the best rates on loans and other cool financial benefits. But watch out. Bad credit management is like stepping on a financial landmine. 4. Investing. It's not just for the Wall Street folks. Even investing small amounts can grow over time thanks to compound interest. Apps now make this easier than ever, with options to invest spare change or small sums regularly. 5. Educate continuously. Money matters evolve with the economy and technology. Keep learning, whether through podcasts, books, or financial blogs. Staying informed is your best defense against making uninformed decisions. With these tools, financial independence isn't just a dream. It's a totally achievable milestone. And hey, being financially savvy is definitely a style that never goes out of fashion.
The rise of social justice movements. Discuss their impact and what lies ahead.
Social justice movements have truly reshaped the landscape over the last few years, haven't they? It's like watching a real-time documentary where each scene is more gripping than the last. These movements, from Black Lives Matter to Me Too, have sparked global conversations and brought critical issues to the forefront of public consciousness. The impact? Massive. These movements have changed laws, influenced elections, and shifted cultural norms. They've made us rethink workplace ethics, media representation, and even our day-to-day language. Looking ahead, the momentum isn't slowing down. With social media as a megaphone, these movements are likely to keep growing, evolving, and hopefully paving the way for even more profound societal changes. It's about pushing for a future where equality isn't just a goal, but a reality. The conversation has started, and it's clear there's no putting the genie back in the bottle.
Choose a specific current event you're interested in. What are your thoughts on it?
Oh, have you heard about the recent breakthrough with CRISPR technology? It's like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but totally real. Scientists have developed a new version of the CRISPR gene editing system that's even more precise and efficient. Kind of like upgrading from a chisel to a laser cutter when sculpting DNA. This upgrade could be a game changer in treating genetic disorders. Imagine being able to snip out genetic diseases like they're typos in your favorite book. That's the potential we're looking at. And it's not just about fixing bugs. This could lead to better gene therapies for cancer, more resilient crops to feed more people, and even tackling genetic factors in aging. What's really cool is seeing how fast this field is moving. It feels like every few months, there's something new popping up that pushes the boundaries of what we thought was possible. It's a reminder of how much we can achieve when curiosity and science team up. It's like watching humanity level up in real time.
Dating apps. Helpful tool for finding love or a recipe for disaster? We can delve into the psychology of online dating and its impact on relationships.
Dating apps, right? It's like having a love life on demand. Swipe right, swipe left, and maybe find your perfect match or a hilarious disaster story for your friends. They've become the modern Cupid's bow, but instead of arrows, he's flinging GIFs and emojis. On the bright side, dating apps break down barriers. They throw you into a pool of potential matches you might never meet in your daily grind. They're especially handy for people who are shy or busy. Plus, during lockdowns, lifesavers. But then, there's the flip side. Ever heard of paralysis by analysis? With endless choices, deciding can get overwhelming, and some might start feeling like they're shopping for really skew expectations. Not to mention the hit or miss on sincerity. Profiles might be more curated than an art gallery exhibit. So are they a love potion or a recipe for disaster? Maybe a bit of both. They're tools, and like any tool, it's all about how you use them. Navigating the digital dating world takes some savvy and a whole lot of self-awareness. It's a mix of old school romance and the digital age's speed dating. Just maybe don't put all your romantic eggs in one app basket.
Social media and body image. How can we cultivate healthy self-esteem in a world of filtered photos?
Social media and body image, it's like walking through a hall of mirrors where some reflections are funhouse stretches and others are polished to glossy perfection. In a world of filters and Facetune, cultivating healthy self-esteem is definitely a modern age challenge. The first step? Awareness. Recognizing that what we see online is often a curated, edited highlight reel, not everyday reality. It's the digital equivalent of stage makeup, perfect for the performance, but not what you'd wear to chill at home. Next, diversity is key. Follow a range of people. Mix it up with accounts that showcase real bodies, real lives, and real challenges. When our feeds reflect the world's true diversity, it's a reminder that beauty isn't just one size or one filter fits all. Lastly, remember to log off now and then. Give yourself a break from the digital bombardment and invest time in activities that make you feel good about yourself, like a hobby, exercise, or just hanging out in the 3D world with friends and family. Creating a healthier relationship with social media isn't about rejecting it, but learning to navigate its waters without sinking. It's all about balance, variety, and taking those filtered images with a big pinch of salt, or maybe the whole shaker.
Work-life balance. How do you create boundaries and avoid burnout?
Work-life balance? The elusive unicorn of the modern workforce. Setting boundaries to avoid burnout is pretty crucial unless you want to end up like a smartphone at 2% battery, functional, but barely hanging on. Creating these boundaries starts with the magic word, no. It's short, simple, and lets you keep your sanity intact. It's about knowing your limits and being okay with not being the office superhero 24/7. You don't need to accept every project or attend every meeting just because it's scheduled. Then it's about carving out me time. Whether it's hitting the gym, diving into a good book, or just zoning out with some Netflix, make these non-negotiable appointments with yourself. Think of it as scheduling a meeting with a VIP, very important person, you. And here's a hot tip, tech detox. Set times when you're unplugged from emails and messages, maybe post 6 p.m. or weekends, whatever floats your relaxation boat. This doesn't just prevent late night work pings, but also helps you mentally clock out. So wrap up your day like a burrito of satisfaction, complete, self-contained, and without spillovers.